Don't forget to write.
How did all these get burned?
They were damaged while in the care of a former postal carrier who is now a former smoker as well.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but these actually seem impossible.
With God and the U.S. Postal Service, nothing is impossible, Norman. Now, just as soon as Miss McInerney arrives, which should be just about now. Just about, oh, sorry. Now.
Where is she? Morning.
Hey, Hazel.
Where did that swing come from?
It was an early birthday gift.
From?
Never mind.
Well, happy birthday. You got a card from your mother and your insurance company, and who is Steve?
I'll take those. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Hazel.
Save me some cake.
Steve. Wow.
Good morning, everyone. Happy birthday! Thank you. I'm sorry I'm late. It was such a beautiful spring morning. I just couldn't bear to leave my front porch.
Well, it is a great day to be older.
Thank you, Norman.
In honor of your birthday, we'd like you to be our guest this evening for dinner at the Mailbox Grill.
It's the Monday Night Prime Rib Postal Special.
I'd love that. What do we have here?
These are the burnt letters that we recovered from the terminal annex.
And hardly any of them can be salvaged.
We have one that hasn't completely crumbled, but all we have are a few words, a partial date, and some numbers.
Well, we started with less, right? I'll just get my laptop and we'll... Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Excuse me? That's mine. That's my card.
Oh, I thought it fell off a cart. Here. Happy birthday. Shane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Shane. Come back, Shane.
Really?
Could you direct me to the DLO?
Oh, sure. That's my department.
Oh, does Oliver O'Toole still work there?
Oh, yes. He's right in through. Well, that was Oliver.
It's okay. Could you just give him a message?
Of course.
Tell him his dad needs to talk to him. It's important.
That's you?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll give you my number. Could... Thanks. I'm staying at the Mesa Motor Inn. This is the number. You can call anytime. The sooner the better. It looks like Steve's waiting for a call, too. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Again. As a matter of fact.
when it was over, we just stood there. I didn't know if he was gonna kiss me goodnight or if I was supposed to kiss him. So we sort of just waved and said goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I'm happy for you, Norman, but you don't seem very happy.
Well, I had this 5-year plan, and I feel like I just jumped to year 4 in like 3 minutes.
Love can't be scheduled. It's to find its own time.
Really? Because at this rate, we could be engaged by Thursday.
Men are funny, Rita. Sometimes you don't think that they care at all, and then they surprise you. They kiss you in the spur of the moment, or you don't hear from them for years, and then they write you a letter, or they show up at your house out of the blue and leave furniture on your porch.
Oh, who would do something like that?
Hi.
But what do I do now? Am I ready for marriage? Am I ready for children? What kind of father am I going to be if I never had a father myself?
I wouldn't worry about that.
What color do we paint the kitchen? What if she has different taste in furniture than I do?
Maybe it's a little early to buy furniture. Maybe it is a bit early to start buying furniture.
Well, just be yourself. Take it day by day. You never want a man who rushes right into a new relationship.
I don't think Norman's ever had an old relationship.
I meant if he's not ready for the next step, then he's not ready. But you know he's interested because he gave you that swing. That kiss. He gave you that kiss. That must mean something, right?
Wow. You know so much about men.
We'll see. Ah, thank you very much. Goodbye. I love my porch swing.
Ah, good. I had to install in the dark. I was worried it might not be completely level.
You know, it does tilt a little bit. Maybe you could come take a look.
Oh, sure. Stop by before work tomorrow morning, perhaps.
Well, sure. That would work. You didn't have to.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, then who did?
What is he doing here?
I may have mentioned that we would be celebrating my birthday here tonight.
Honestly, Miss McInerney.
I apologize for crashing the party, but I need to talk to
You need to leave.
Oliver.
The last time we spoke, I made it perfectly clear you are not welcome in my life.
Things can change, Oliver.
The past never does. Please leave.
Don't take too long.
How are the clams? Oliver. Do you want to talk about it?
Not tonight, not on your birthday. Huh. It's only off balance when you sit on it.
That's the point. Who cares if it's balanced when you're not sitting on it, right? It's straight again. Must be what it takes. 2 people.
Wow. Yesterday it's a swing. Now you got somebody to swing with.
Morning, Hazel.
I'm guessing you're Steve.
No, I'm Oliver O'Toole, your comrade in Postal Service.
We work together.
You sure do.
I got a box here from your mother.
The traditionally late birthday macaroons. Thank you very much.
Goodbye, Hazel.
Okay, bye.
Steve's just an old friend, somebody I worked with at the USPS in DC. A former friend, hardly even a friend at all now. Speaking of old friends.
As you know, my relationship with my father is none of your business. However, such details never seem to stand in the way of your curiosity, so I'll make this very simple. My parents were divorced when I was 13. The first divorce ever in the O'Toole family line. I remained with my father. My mother, a lovely but restless spirit, left and married a man I never met.
No wonder you.
No wonder what?
Well, your mother left you in search of adventure, and your wife left you in search of something. It must be hard for you to imagine any woman in your life actually staying in your life.
I thought we were talking about my father.
Right. So what happened?
Well, my mother left after an argument one night. One of those blow-ups from which two people can never return once a line has been crossed. I didn't hear what it was about, but I did catch my father's last words to her. If you can't do this my way, then it's over. And then I heard the door slam, and I never saw her again.
Never?
My mother and her new husband traveled extensively, and at first, wherever they went, she sent a postcard. But then my father sold our house, we moved away, and the postcard stopped. It finally dawned on me that he'd never left a forwarding address. He'd managed to cut her out of my life completely. On Friday, when I was 17, he announced that she had died that Monday.
I'm so sorry, Oliver.
Well, off to work.
Oliver, wait a second. Keeping your mother away seemed so mean. Your father didn't seem that sort of man at all.
Yes, well, you'd be surprised what that man is capable of. In fact, the last straw before I ended our relationship was unspeakable, actually.
Go ahead, speak it.
After more than 200 years of family tradition, he left the U.S. Postal Service to join...
To join the circus? A monastery?
He took a position at an overnight delivery service that
He works for FedEx.
Yes. Last I heard, he was a senior expediter somewhere on the East Coast. I have no idea what he's doing in Denver. I do not care.
Oliver, I'll never know my dad's side to my parents' divorce. So I waited too long to ask, and now it's too late. Call him. Find out what he has to say. He's in room 204 at the Mesa Motor Inn. Mr. O'Toole's room, please.
Voicemail. I abhor voicemail. Yes, this is Oliver. I received your message.
Mr. O'Toole, this is Shane. Oliver would like you to meet him at 11 at
The playground at Washington Park.
At the playground in Washington Park. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. There. wasn't so hard. I'll be glad you did this. Oliver O'Toole's office? No, I'm sorry, he isn't. Can I take a message? Sorry, could you repeat that, please? Oh, 2 o'clock should be fine. I'll let him know right away. Can you tell me how... Hello?
What is it?
You two are gonna have to go to the Amadon house without me. I have to find Oliver.
Miss McInerney, why aren't you...
Oliver, we need to talk.
Now? I mean, he's gonna
Your
be here.
father isn't coming. There was a call for you at the DLO. Your father passed away last night. Oliver, is there something that I can do to help? Is there somebody you need to call?
There's nothing to do now. Should go on back to work.
Will you be okay?
Hey. Sorry I'm late.
What are you doing here?
You called and left a message. I just got it a half an hour.
But you're alive. You're not dead.
Ah, you heard about that. I'm sorry. I wanted you to hear it from me. I'm fine. But your father did die last night, son. You've lost a father you never knew you had.
What are you talking about?
I know this is a lot to take in. This is not the way that I wanted you to find out. But I heard that he was dying, and I thought he might try to contact you, and you'd be as shocked as you are now. I didn't want you to go through this alone.
Is my mother really?
Yes, your mother is your mother. And my name is on the birth certificate because I was there when you were born.
And who is?
It's Harvey. Harvey Schmitz.
Harvey? The man she...
Yeah.
Married after...
Yeah.
Oh. Are you trying to tell me that knave, that scoundrel that she ran away with, that's my biological... I'm a Schmitz?
Not to me. Not to your grandfather. Not to a whole family of O'Tooles who helped me raise you to be the best man that you could be. They all loved you.
So, past does change after all.
Only the way you decide to look at it.
I have to go.
I'll be right here.
Thank you for coming. Seem to be in need of a little moral support.
Of course. 2 fathers. Wow. And you had no idea.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. I will keep this brief. Sorry for your loss. Nuts. Okay. Last night at 10:02 p.m. Singapore Standard Time, inventor and entrepreneur Harvey K. Schmitz passed from this life into the next. In accordance with his wishes, his estate is to be divided as he has written here. And then there are their various tax arrangements, trusts and transfers, etc., of course.
All right, well, thank you.
He finishes here with a personal note to you. To my only living relative, Oliver O'Toole, I leave my apologies. I may have run a get-rich-quick scheme or two in my life, but the only thing I ever actually stole was your mother from Joseph O'Toole. I can't do much about that now, but I can leave you everything I have left. The proceeds and patent to the only thing I ever invented that actually paid off. Be well, be happy, and remember, you never have enough money if all you have is money. Well, all right, I will need some signatures from you, Mr. O'Toole, and a bank account number that the funds can be wired to. It may take a day or two. Will that work for you?
I think Mr. O'Toole would like to know how many funds we're talking about here.
Well, that will take some adding. Are you in a hurry?
Oliver, I never said a bad word about your mother. I never tried to turn you against her. I did everything I could to help you hang on to whatever good memories you had, but she wasn't cut out to be a mother. She wanted to have you. She did. She just didn't want the responsibility that came with you. The truth is, I married the wrong woman. But if I hadn't, I wouldn't have gotten to be your father. And being your father means everything to me. And that's the truth. You think you're angry, but the truth is you're scared. And I don't blame you, son. But you'll get through this. I just hate to see you get through it by yourself.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last.
Yes, that's what it is. It's grief.
What was that you quoted, Oliver?
Shakespeare. My grandfather always said, when an O'Toole has nothing left to say, let Shakespeare speak for him. And again, I suppose, not an O'Toole after all.
Good night, Oliver.
Good night. You haven't left yet, have you?
I just don't feel good about leaving you alone.
Don't worry. Getting used to it.
Oliver, don't be cynical. It's not who you are.
Who I am.
I'm guessing your faith has been shaken a little bit today. But I know you. And your faith is in something far greater than being an O'Toole. And you know where you need to go to find that again. And whatever you think about your father, just remember how it felt when you thought that he had died. Oliver, in this moment, I want to walk over to you, put my arms around you, and hold you and tell you that everything is going to be okay. But I know that's not what you want right now.
Since when did what I want ever stop you, Miss McInerney?
Had my home through and through, had my word always to do, had my dreams all come true, had my life, it was you.
What the Sam Hill?
What the Sam Hill? Wow. You must really be upset.
Well, I could have sworn I had this perfect. I mean, you saw it.
Mr. O'Toole, you are such a man.
And what is that supposed to mean, Miss McInerney?
It means that you would rather take your anger out on a piece of wood than deal with a problem face to face.
And that's based upon your vast experience with men, of course, hmm?
Yeah, oh, I've known a few.
Like Steve.
If you're trying to get a rise out of me, you do better sticking with the porch swing. Love is hard work, Oliver. It's always trying to find that balance between too much and too little, too high and too low. We never get it perfect. That doesn't mean we stop trying. It seems to me that your father never stopped trying. It was you who left him, but he never left you.
Not until last night.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Considering the things I said, I can't say I blame him.
I have no plans to leave. If it matters.
It matters. Do you know what I'd like to do?
right now.
Hey, Rita, what's up? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll tell him. Rita took a message for you at the DLO. Your father called. He left a forwarding address.
Rita?
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Hey.
What's all this?
Home. FedEx has a great retirement plan, and I miss the mountains. I miss you.
I'm just afraid. I won't know who I am if I'm not an O'Toole.
You know who you are. You're Oliver. You're the guy who probably hasn't had a beer since, well, ever. I'm guessing you still don't have email. And you're probably the best mail recovery expert in the business. Actually, I know that for sure because the boys at FedEx always talk about you like you're some kind of postal legend. They couldn't believe I was your dad.
You're kidding.
No, no. They know who Oliver O'Toole is. Who you are is the sum of all the choices that you make in this life. It's about being taught to be honest and fair and excellent and kind and deciding that you want to be those things. Remember this? To thine own self be true.
And it must follow as the night, the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Hamlet.
You're not wearing a ring. I thought you were married.
I was. She left.
So I guess we do have something in common.
Couple of things.
Shane seems nice.
She's very efficient.
Come on, O'Toole. Fess
What?
up. Hey, it's me you're talking to.
I know. I know.
Hooray!
Happy birthday, Shan.
I ran out of frosting. It was either that or happy birthday.
I love it. Thank you.
Speech!
Speech!
Yeah, speech. Speech.
Mr. O'Toole,
Yes?
help me out. I need something profound.
Oh, that's you. Let's see. You never have enough money if all you have is money.
Shakespeare.
Schmitz.
Open this one first. It's an abacus.
Norman!
Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell. But you'll never guess what kind. Solar. Oh, man.
I love it already. Thank you, Norman.
Oh, actually, Rita and I went in on it together.
Spent the morning sleeping in read the whole newspaper.
Nice champagne. Not exactly brewed with pure Rocky Mountain spring water, though.
Well, I'm expanding my horizons.
Gone the rush there used to be.
Oh, I forgot.
Not that all the noise really ever bothered me. I was somewhere in.
I went back.
Had my place there in the rain.
So did I.
Love in my heart.
O'Toole's never liked to see a letter stay lost for long.
Had my home through and through. Had my work always to do. Had my dreams all come true. Had my life. It